Get this fixed. A couple of things done.
Outspoken about his faith in press conferences, recently turning a question about race to one about faith. He says he plans to celebrate the championship with a trip to Israel. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Federal judge has granted the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops temporary relief from a federal rule that would require them to provide workers with time off and other accommodations for abortions. Judge David Joseph granted a preliminary injunction in 2 consolidated lawsuits, including one.
Good morning, everybody. Will the Pan.
This is SRN News. Another state considering a ban on gas-powered leaf blowers.
Don't you hate hearing that sound on a weekend morning, or when you're trying to sleep, or when you're entertaining outdoors? New Jersey is the latest state to consider banning gas-powered leaf blowers, but would still allow their use during peak cleanup times in the spring and in the fall. About 100
There we go.
communities have
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's see. I'm trying to get everything.
And from individual homeowners who say battery-powered leaf blowers cost too much and they don't work as well.
Yes, that's on. That's on. I pressed it for you to come on there, Toby, but I don't know why it didn't do it. Anyway, good morning to you. Hey, what's up, Pete? About time you came on early.
Kids, I don't want to spend my Saturday installing a toilet or fixing an air conditioner, but thankfully, there's Home Advisor. Home Advisor helps you find the best home pros in my area to handle any kind of project. You can read reviews of the pros, check their availability, even book appointments online. And what my wife loves.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Toby. Good morning, Pete. You're always here, Toby, first thing. Pete. You got to work. You got to work at 6:21 a.m. Ooh.
We exist to provide recovery support services to individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information.
Ooh, I misspelled that word. Can't put that on there.
Follow us on Facebook.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals know exactly what to look for in order to prevent safety hazards and costly effects that may be found in your home. Ask about our free roof aid for right inspections to ensure all areas are covered.
Let's see here.
Scaninspector.com or send a text to 770.
Good morning to you as well. I'm just putting some stuff in one of my feeds.
Fried chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Hey there, folks. Looking for the top expert in Medicare life insurance.
Good morning, Christopher. How you doing this morning, brother?
Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works for multiple companies.
Figured out how to block some of that stuff. Oh, wow. You don't think the Panthers are going to win so far. Everybody just voted. You think the Oilers are going to take it tonight. So you have a game 7 this weekend. Now that's some pretty good answers. Don't get mad at me. I think the Panthers are going to win tonight.
WQEE, Braves Country's Southern Sports Talk Show. Back begin the
Pete, have you been invited to that? Because I'm in both radio stations, in both the chatty men and the chatty women. Have you been invited to that chatty men's site here in Noonan? Good Lord.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's fun.
I didn't know adults could act like they did when they were in high school.
You've never heard a show like it because we think the listeners.
Good Lord Almighty.
Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk.
No wonder they say women need to take over the world.
And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, here on WQEE 99.
Brino, what's up? Let's move that over there, move that over there. Week from today, I turn another year older. Look at all the good guys on this morning. I appreciate you guys being with me. When I run for president, you guys are going to be my staff. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If I don't see you again, a very, very good night. We're kicking off this TGIF edition of your favorite radio show. We got a lot to talk about, including we got a couple of great guests coming in this morning. But first, let's kick it off. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, the one, the only, Ryan Neal, and of course, $50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast. Shout it out loud across that RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across, of course, the British Columbia Islands of Canada, and finally, 99.1 FM, WQEE to Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and so much more. We're not across MAGA country. We're across RyanORadio Penitentiary country. No offense to you, John. I love you, brother. This is the RyanORadio Penitentiary country. Good morning, everybody out there, but good morning to you guys. And to my haters, we got this to say to you from my boys. Yeah, they are all the men around here, the ones that's in my feed right now. That's right. Besides me being the man around here, John's the man around here. Bruno's the man around here. Toby's the man around here. Pete's the man around here. Christopher's the man around here. Who else is the man around here? I want to make sure. All of them. So besides me and my boys, we're going to run the country. That's right. The only intelligent people in this country in my feed right now. Y'all bring it, trolls. That's right. Bring it, trolls. You know what they are. They're just mama's boys that never grew up. I'm not too worried about it. We're having a good morning this morning. This morning kicked off with the best people in the feed. My half and half people. It's RyanORadio country, but my brother's Johnny wants MAGA. That's fine for him. What? You take it up for people that are different than other people? I know, right? What makes me such an a-hole? I like everybody, except for, trolls. But most of the time, I think those trolls don't understand the difference in picking and talking. My boys because that's all we got in the feed right now is boys. The ladies come in soon. My boys in there. These are my boys right here. They know how to talk. They know how to speak. They're all educated. So when I run for president, all you guys are going to be my staff. John, I want you to be my vice president, bro. Sorry I picked him, but I need a vice president that can run his mouth and I can go, hey, yeah, I'm the nice guy. I'll let him run his mouth. What you doing for me, John? Christopher said, yeah, the trolls were on the test till 10 and never told their opinions wasn't worth that much. You got that right. Bruno's going to be the head of security. He's going to be, what not the head of security, what is it? The attorney general. He's going to be my attorney general. See what John said in there? Yeah. That's why he's going to be my VP, so I'll let him do all that talking. I'm like, look, I'm here to be a president. I'm nice and everything. Now, John's got a few things to say. I'm going to let my vice president say a few things. I've got to go play golf. There you go, Attorney General Bruno. And then Toby's going to be, he's going to be the one answering all the questions. He's going to be the media guy or whatever. Toby for Secretary of State. Okay, Toby's going to be Secretary of State. Well, who's going to be my, the media person that talks and everything? I know I'm in media, but I'm not going to do it for myself. But one of you guys will do it. Either Christopher or Pete can do that for me. And the first thing we're going to do is take care of this guy that's just come in's pee-pee problem. We're going to get him some medicine. See, my staff's already on top of it. We've already made one decision. I've already made one decision. You guys take care of that. There you go. What's up, ABC? How you doing, brother? Yes, you can be the chief of staff, Christopher. Sure. You got that job. You sure, bro. We have a better time in the White House than anybody when we go in there. And when we have our inauguration, we're gonna have bands come out. We're gonna have a big festival come out. We're gonna have all types of music out there. Rock and metal and country and a little hip hop and blues. And we're going to have every artist out there. You sure can if you want to be. I'll put you in that. Oh, Lord, I love it. No problem, ABC. Don't worry about it. We appreciate you being with us this morning. John says, we're going to repaint the White House red, white, and blue. All right, bro, we're going to do that. We are going to do that. That's what we're going to do. It's not just going to be an image like they put on there. We're just going to paint it that color. We'll get some of our friends that are painters and family that are painters, give them jobs. I know a guy right now. I get him up there. I know several. You probably do too. There you go. I like that idea. See, John's coming up with some ideas too. That's why he's my VP. We're already changing the country. They're afraid of us. They better pull them guys off the internet. They're going to actually try to do something together. Boy, everything would be good, but when we get up there, we'll cut everybody's taxes. Like if you're rich, your taxes are cut. If you're poor, your taxes are cut. We're having term limits. Oh, I forgot all about Daniel. He's got to be doing something. We got to give him a job. Good morning, Daniel. How you doing? Good morning, decent Americans and non-American folks. There you go. Now, I don't want to put that on the White House. We might put it in one of the rooms, though. We're going to put that in one of the rooms. I'll let you do one of the paint. I'll let you do a painting, and we'll put it in one of the rooms. Like, this is my boy's painting right here. We helped him with his pee-pee problem. Now he painted this for me. Good morning, 12. How you doing this morning? I'm trying to figure out you guys' jobs. I'm going to run for president. John's going to be my VP because I got to have him to run, tail things off because I'm going to be the nice guy. And then everybody's getting jobs. So you guys tell me what jobs you might want. We've already got a Secretary of State and everything. Let's see what Christopher, what did you say? Let me go back and see what Christopher said he was. Welcome everybody we're talking on the feed with our listeners this morning. He says, Chief of Staff. Yep. Who wants to be in charge of the military on here? Daniel. He's a Chiefs fan. They win every year. He's going to be in charge of the military. Always pick the right people for the right jobs. Doing good, 12. How about you? Oh, you want to be too, the military? Oh, man. Talking about me taking over, going to run for president, and all of you guys are going to be mine. Pete, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Pete? You just tell me what you want to do. We'll figure it out. I'll put you in there because I know you can do a better job than anybody's in there right now. Like, Ryan, I want to do so-and-so. John said we're going to repaint the whole White House red, white, and blue. We're going to have big parties there, too, once a week. Then when we invite people over from the other countries, I'm going to say, Putin, Kim Jong, I know you guys will understand this, but John and I are going to tell you what we're going to talk to you. Say, but this is how we're going to talk to you. And say, boy, you in the wrong country, son. I'm going to go redneck on him. John will be like, yeah, get him. Bruno's showing his muscle too. Attorney General. Oh, there you go. Everybody's getting their jobs this morning. Yeah, we won't be no dictator. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to be listening to everybody like, Ryan, I don't think we like this. Like, really? All right, let's get it taken care of then. Congress and in the House wouldn't like me. Like, you're listening to your staff too much. I'm like, yeah, but they're not lifers. That's why I'm listening to them. They'd probably try to assassinate me, guys. So I need one of you guys. Somebody needs to be on my security team. Now you'll get real pay, and then we'll make it legal for you to be able to smoke that in the White House, Toby. There'll be a room set up for you guys to do that, so Sweet Leaf can come visit. You see the poll question I sent you about Johnny Quest? No, I didn't get to see that. We might have to do that one. Yeah, we'll use your PP as a body double. That'll work. Daniel says I'll be security. Okay. And Pete says I'll be security. Okay. I need you guys to be my security because they'll try to get me because I'll be like, we're making decisions for all of us together. And I'm listening to my staff. Oh, man, what a way to start a Friday morning on the radio, guys, on the air. 22 minutes past the hour. It's about 70 degrees out there. I think about 74. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or goofy things at all. There you go. John says that Pete will oversee the DOJ and release all the information on JFK, Roswell, and 9/11. There you go. I'll be like, yeah, you guys take care of all this. They'll be like, Ryan, why did you let? Hey, my staff knows what they're doing, man. They're probably trying to come after me. We got to get rid of this president. They're probably trying to assassinate. Toby says, hot box in the White House inviting Willie Nelson. I'll invite him just for you, Toby. Him and Snoop just for you. There'll be one room. It'll be the Lincoln room. It'll be set aside for you guys to do that. Abraham Lincoln be like, it's cool. How about H.D. Reese, sharing Gale? Well, yeah, I don't know what jobs they'll be doing. So many jobs and staff jobs, you know. Oh, man. We've already made America great just by all of us being together. There you go. Just for you guys that do it, I'd have a smoke room for you guys. They'd be like, before we get Toby was like, Mr. President, before we have a meeting, me and some of the guys got to go to the Lincoln room. Okay. Well, all right, I'll give you guys about an hour. Also, there's a refrigerator in there full of things for you. Sweetly's like, wait a minute. Am I invited? Yes, you're invited. You're going to be part of it too, representing the Navajo Nation there. Because this is originally your land, or your people's land. So yeah, you're invited to come. Sue says, I'm there for the party. Bob says, if you get Metallica, I'm coming. Yes, they're coming. All of you are invited. And my Canadian friends, you can come down too. And then I'm going to appoint ABC in charge of Russia, since he's from Russia. I'm going to say, look, we're going to appoint you a Russian leader. All right, guys. Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight? It's game 6 as the Oilers came from behind with a big 5-3 victory the other night. Game 6 tonight back in Canada. They took the Stanley Cup with them. I say they will. 50% of you say yes, 50% say no. You're split right now on whether this game, you're like, I don't know whether to understand. This is not the Celtics and the Mavericks. This is the Panthers and the Oilers. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Randy, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning, my brother? And we're so proud of you once again for joining us. Randy says, and I'm going to drop this in here. He's got a daily word for us. Pull that down there. Daily verse for if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But you do not forgive others their sin, your Father will not forgive your sins. That is a strong one this morning, Randy. Woo, I needed that too. I needed it just as bad as everybody else. Woo, woo. That's our daily devotion there, brought to you by Noonan City Church. We'll use that one this morning. 17 First Avenue here in the Metro Atlanta area, Noonan. Join us Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. services inside, 9 and 10 outside and inside, and 6:30 service for the hip cool kids. All about what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. One thing, there you go. Pastor Jimmy Ellis inviting you out to Noonan City Church. All right, Allah says, you'll find, I want to read his, out of respect for our listeners. You will find the nearest in love to the believers, Muslim, those who say, we are Christians. This is because amongst them are priests and monks, and they are not proud, says Allah. All right, let's see who else is going on. Toby, oh yeah. Who should I bet on tonight? Oh, don't ask me who to bet on. Twin 21, oh, okay. I thought it said twin 21, but it's not twin. It's TWIZ, Tweez 21, Tweez. I don't know who you to vote, who to bet on. I'm saying the Panthers are going to win it, but Canada is going to be rallying heavily behind the Oilers tonight. So it's going to be a tough task for the Panthers. If the Panthers don't let it get in their head that they were up 3 games and then lost 2 games, they're going to win it tonight. And I say they are. But I don't know who to tell you to bet on, bro. Woo-wee. Well, you watched the Fallout series. Cool. Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Allah, thank you for putting that in there, brother. But honestly, right now, it looks like in my poll question switched around. Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight? 43% say yes. 57% say there'll be a game 7. I say there's going to be they're going to win it. But you can't say, no, they're going to lose. They're going to win. They're going to win. You can't count the Oilers out. So there you go. That might be a good one, Steve. Will the Panthers cover the 1.5 goat spread? They possibly will. Who's our natives friends in here? On the Navajo Nation who are listening to us on Earth Rock Radio, 25 different radio stations with internet included out there on the Navajo Nation, Arizona, New Mexico, and everything. We've got Sweet Leaf Sue, Bob, Tim, and Rodney K out there listening right now. Anybody in here, I think Red Bricks is when he comes on. So. But anybody else that's native in here, let us know. Good morning to everybody. All right, guys, we're going to get it kicked off. Let's go ahead and do it before we take a break. I'm going to do a pretty cool news story for you. American scientists have discovered a new dinosaur, everybody. That's right. A new dinosaur. Good morning. My name is Mud. Primus fan right there. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. Anyway, this is a cool little thing. A new species of dinosaur has been discovered, 11,000 pounds and 22 feet long. They call it a Centrosaurus. It was found in the North American areas of, well, Montana. And it was discovered because 78 million years ago, this thing supposedly roamed the earth. A new dinosaur, Centrosaurus, discovered in Montana. There's a lot of things being discovered in Montana. That's right, John. That's right. Hey, Mud, slap that bass. My name is Mud. Would be true. So, yeah, I figured you guys would be interested in just hearing about that on a Friday morning, a brand new dinosaur, a new species. Wow. And we're going to talk about, after break, 5 masked men attacking 2 people at a graduation in New York City. U.S. military's Gaza Pier aid operation resumes, and much, much more. Coming up on this edition, we've got also in period number 2, HD Reese from Empower Strikes Back will be with us on TGIF Friday. She's in the 8:30 segment of the show. She's joining us a little early this morning because we got Derrick Teagle from Empower Strikes Back. Not Empower Strikes Back, Empowered for Life. He's going to be with us this morning talking about the big golf tournament we're having here in the Metro Atlanta area. All that's coming up on the show. We got a lot in store for you, too, so stay with us. We'll get you ready for some football action, CFL football action, because UFL is done. And we'll talk a little bit of hockey and more, a little wrestling, updates and stuff. And maybe try to get you guys a little update on soap operas at the end of the show. Wrestling soap is our soap opera. That's after Derrick. Derrick will be with us just a couple of minutes in the final period. Back in a moment. Please subscribe to the page. Yes. And like it. Thank you.
Friday, brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, good. Michael the Crew can exterminate with a Smackdown for you. Plenty of sunshine today, high near 92. East northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear, partly cloudy skies tonight. Low near 68. Good baseball weather. Light and variable winds. For your Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Hot. High near.
Oh man.
Light and variable winds. A few clouds from time to time.
ABC, that was some hot news right there. That was some hot and steamy news right there. You cured your diarrhea. Headline news. Dun, 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 dun. From Russia, headline news. ABC cured his diarrhea. In other news. Thank you, brother. Thank you. My name is Mud. I appreciate that, brother. Ryan is so well endowed, it has its own feeding schedule. That's my vice president right there. Let's see here. What was I going to say? I know, ABC. I'm just picking with you, brother. I'm glad you are feeling better, man. I tried to find a way to get you in here. I don't know what happened. Yesterday it showed me how to do it. Today it didn't. No worries today. Usually the idiots come on at the beginning of the show. But they were scared to come in when they saw like 8 and 9 of you guys already in there. Like, oh, no, we're not going in there. Not messing with those guys. They saw John's name come up. They're like, nope. All right, let's see what Bruno says. Heaven is real and supernatural. Yes, God bless you, Bruno. You are right. No worries, ABC. You know we're going to pick at you. We're not going to pick on you. We're going to pick at you. ABC is being honest. He's a good guy. If you guys haven't met ABC, he started listening to the show a few months back. Secretary of Treasury. There you go, ABC. You got a job with us now. As I'm running for president. That's good. Goody. Got to wake myself up. No worries today, Toby. I appreciate it, though. I think you guys scared everybody off when you came home. Okay. We're gonna get this cabinet filled. We're gonna do really good, John. I've had many people tell me, many of my listeners tell me over the years I should run. So if I do decide to really do it, because I am at that age and I am a citizen, born here. If I decide to do it one day, be the first hippie president in history. Like half my cabinet's got to go into the Lincoln room. They got a secret meeting they got to get to. They're like, Mr. President, that room over there smells a little funny. No, it don't. That's my cabinet. Hell to the chief. Thank you, Chris. They're going to be happy when they come out and they'll be able to think straight. Oh, Lottie, everybody. All my wonderful listeners here. I appreciate you guys being on with us this morning. John is already assigned. My vice president's already assigning people jobs here in the feed. That's right. Yeah, seriously. Man, I've been told by several people I should run over the years. I'm like, man, I don't know. Man, I mean, I'd like to. I don't know if I could, but yeah. Oh, you want to do campaign stickers and posters for me, ABC? Okay. Ryan for president. And what is it, 2028? Something like that. That'll be the next president. Yeah. I just have to figure out which one I have to run as because I just don't think an independent's going to win it. I don't know. It could be. It could be. If I got John on my side, we could win. And all of you guys. We're sitting up. It'd be funny in 2028. We're sitting in the White House going, oh, my God, we really did this? I can't believe we really did this. Like, now I got to work, dudes. Told me, like, don't worry, man. Give us that Lincoln room. We'll get everything planned out after we roll a few. Sweet Lee says, yeah, I'm there. You can say that, but we can't say that on the radio, Mike. You can say what you want to say, but we just can't say that on the radio. Oh, Lord. Ghetto. Gito, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning? I'm going to put you in there. You're going to be our priest. There you go. Good morning from Logan Paul. What's popping, Logan Paul Jr.? How you doing this morning, little man? Ryan, what kind of poll question is that? We all know the answer to that. Yeah, the Panthers are going to win, right? I gotta mess with you, Logan. I gotta mess with you. All right, guys. Honestly, sounds dope, even though I know you're just joking. I am just joking, but there is people that have said over the years, my listeners, I mean, going back to Gail and Sharon, all them, who's been on a long time, it's been put into my feed a number of years I should run. And I am joking, but if I might decide to do it one day. I got enough people in this feed right here to put you guys all on staff because I trust you guys quicker than what's already up there in both sides of the aisle right now. I mean, especially give you guys the Lincoln room, do what you got to do, and you come out, dudes, I get this idea, man. We're going to have this giant bowl of M&Ms. Like, dude, that's a great idea. No, but seriously, it probably would come up with better ideas. No, the Panthers are not winning, says the Logan Paul Jr. Yes, they're winning tonight, Logan. They're winning. You think the Oilers are going to come from behind and win this weekend, is what you're saying? Gito, what's up, brother? Good morning to you. I appreciate you being with us, too. You'll get your money up, brother. It's all going to come. All right. Told you about the dinosaur in the first segment. We're about 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, 74 degrees, beautiful sunny skies. Active pest control, bringing you a look at that time and temperature. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. So John says the Oilers are going to come from behind and win this weekend. Uh-oh. So John and Logan Paul Jr. are on the same page. You might as well say LA Knight will beat Logan Paul for the U.S. title. You can say that, but it's impossible. Oh. Let me tell you something. LA Knight, RyanORadio says the U.S. title's coming to my man, LA Knight. Sorry about that. I had to do that to Logan Paul Jr. All right, 5 masked men attacked 2 people following a graduation ceremony in New York City at a high school, and it was a private school. The act happened about 4 p.m. last Wednesday at the outside a Long Island high school, private school, academy charter school. The incident appeared to be related to domestic disputes. So some of the Gotti family was there. Hey, I tell you what, don't be messing with me. Hey, don't be messing with me. I'm going to knock you out. Don't make me come over there and knock you out. I tell you what, I'll knock you out. No, I'll knock you out. And that's the women arguing. Hey, yo, you B, I'll knock you out. No, you a B. Don't mess with I'll pull your hair out. No, I'll pull your hair out. Bang, bang, bang. High school graduations with the Gotti family. Paul is going to put Tyson to sleep. Oh, you guys are getting a little rowdy there about that. Hey, I know I got to be quiet, Logan Paul Jr. I don't have anything against Logan Paul Sr., but I'm an LA Knight guy. I like the way he does it. LA Knight. Yeah. RyanORadio. Yeah. Paul has a plan until Tyson hits him in the mouth. Daniel says this is the best impersonation. That's the best impersonation I've ever heard. Yeah, it was the Gotti girls fighting. Mama said, knock you out. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Anyway, but so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up in a few months. Either way, I'm going to win $10. I'm trying to get them to do the finger point of doom in that match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson so that I win the whole $20. Pull the same thing that Hogan and Nash did years ago. The title will stay on Logan Paul till WrestleMania because I'm going to beat him for it. That's right. You're right, Logan Paul Jr. You're right. But I'd rather see you wrestle LA Knight. What about a triple threat match? You, LA Knight, and Logan Paul Sr. That'd be a good one. All that flying around. Oh, Lord. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah. Bang, bang. Hey. Still got that God in there. Oh, Lord. Then you got to go across to the Jersey Shore and be, no F you, no F you. In New York, they shoot each other across the across the Jersey Shore. They discuss each other out. Bolly, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning? Once again, one tourist has been buried alive. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Ugh. We're about 15 minutes away from the top of the hour here. You're tuned in to RyanORadio Penitentiary. And we appreciate all our listeners as well. Like, subscribe, and share in there. And if you want to help a brother out, $ RyanShelander, RyanShelander. Help the Ryan out. Get a pizza this weekend or something, whatever. A U.S.-led operation that delivered humanitarian aid to Gaza by sea brought more than 650 tons of supplies ashore in the past 24 hours after a floating temporary pier off the coast was set out there a week after the stormy seas forced it to be shut down temporarily. Thursday saw the largest amount of aid delivered in a single day in 5 weeks since the so-called joint logistics over the shore operations went live back in May on the 17th, according to U.S. Central Command. They wrote this on their post on X. Wow. To date, over 4,160 tons, that's 91.1 million pounds of a humanitarian aid have been delivered from the pier to the area where they can be collected by organizations to deliver onward. So there you go. Wow. And Palestine in Pakistan, a SWAT allegedly, all right, Bali says in Pakistan, there was a SWAT team that allegedly went after Islam, that was tied to Islam. Mob went to the station and burned everything. Wow. Yes, these are people you supply aid to, died. Wow. Just said that about the aid. And he said that there was a SWAT, I guess it's a SWAT team because that's what I'm assuming there, being tied to Islam. So that's what I'm assuming there. And he said this is going to the aid there. Wow. Right. Okay. Triple threat. Easily done. Set it up. Site. Put it with the sleep. Put to sleep in a triple threat ladder. Oh, okay. Put him to sleep in a triple threat ladder match. But LA Knight is going to win. ABC, my future president. Thoughts about the collapse of America that's recently been uncovered in Marvel's Ultimate Universe by one Steve Rogers. Well, Steve Rogers, Captain America. Here's my thoughts on that. He's going to work for me, and he's going to save the world. And it's all right since I'm going to be president. Red Bricks, we're giving out jobs because I'm the president. John's going to be my VP. Everybody's getting a job. What do you want, Red? No aid to no aid to the Palestinians. SWAT in place name. Okay. What's new to say on the those pedophilia and pedos, this pedo prophet Mohammed, who has blanked his own son's wife. Ooh. He is a pedophile. He's a pedo. We call them pedos in America. And we pet them on out into the ocean and they disappear. Or if they come to the south, they disappear in the woods. I mean, that pedo went out in the woods, boy. I don't know where he's at now. Good morning, Warrior Defenders. He's going to be on with us here shortly. Okay. That's your job then, Red, because we're going to have the Lincoln Room set up for that. You and Toby and a few others going to be in there, taking care of that before we make heavy decisions for the country. I've already said that I got a room set up for you guys. So Sweet Lee's coming. I already got it set up. She's going to take the Lincoln Room, and that's going to be the room. There's going to be a bunch of refrigerators in there, full of food, games for you guys to play, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to have somebody paint a new picture of Lincoln with his hat tipping down and something sticking out of his mouth. A brand new picture for the room. He's got 3 wives, 20 kids, and the government's making them poor. What? Thank you, Bolly, for letting me know. Wow. Ryan is LA Knight beating Logan and me in a triple threat match. No, not you. What's going to happen is they're going to knock you out. Logan Paul Sr. is going to knock you out with the brass knucks, and then LA Knight's going to beat him. So you're not really going to get beat. You're going to be able to get a rematch. I've already wrote it out for you. Paulie said he only loves the vodka. All right, there you go. We're going to take a break back in a moment. Well, that's all right. We'll have that in there for you, Bolly, when you come visit, because I'm taking over as president. So I'm just changing the White House. John says we're going to repaint the whole thing red, white, and blue. We got some contractors we're going to bring in for that. And we're actually going to paint it outside of that. We're going to have the Lincoln Room for all of our, deep thinkers. That's it, for all our deep thinkers. But I have plenty of that on staff for you, buddy. Don't worry. Back in a moment.
Buying some pretzel sticks?
Excuse me?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless.
Okay.
What if you didn't eat all those pretzel sticks by the end of the month? So this store took them back.
Good luck.
That's how some wireless companies.
Oh, he got up early to see if he can listen to your wife this morning. That's sweet. I think she'll be calling me in here about 8:30. Woo-hoo! Vote reform. There you go. Well, be for RyanORadio, because we're going to take over. I'm going to be the new president. I'm running for president in a few years. And John's going to be my VP. See, Red, he's ready to listen to Warrior Defenders. He says, let's make it purple, the White House. With LA Knight about to win the championship in a quick comeback up and give him the Spanish fly off the ladder, I climb back up and win the U.S. championship. And it will happen. Yes, 8:30. Love purple. Christopher said, hell yeah. You guys having fun in there this morning. This is the way the feed should be every morning. Holly, I need a new spot. I mean, I got to redo the one you sent me for the college and get it on today. Because when I downloaded it, it was MP4. I was like, what? So this wouldn't take it. So I'll get it after the show's over. But I need a new regular Warrior Defender spot. Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome to the RyanORadio presidential, everybody. Yes. See, on the Penitentiary, it's the presidential. There you go. You tell me to keep reminding you about a regular spot warrior defenders. I'm going to do it. I'm doing what I told. Hey, guys, Monday we got a new segment coming on the show. We got ourselves a new segment, real estate talk. Let's see here. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. We got ourselves a fantastic real estate agent out of the Atlanta market going to be joining us. Atlanta. You see, this is Atlanta's radio station, not just Noonan, but all over Georgia and Alabama, because there's nobody else out there. Everything else is I am AI. I am AI. We want to overcharge you to be on AI station.
Ways to get involved locally, and we'll hear from women of color who are saving the planet in their own unique ways. Be sure to listen to the Sustainable Brown Girl Radio Show every Thursday at 10 a.m.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE.
Looks like I got another new show coming on. Woohoo!
We make the listeners a part of the show every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern.
See what we got
Hear
here.
plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45's Affair Radio Show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to
Everybody go, oh, radio's dead.
99.1 FM, Noonan, Georgia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I love Agent Orange. I opened up for them one Bali when I played in a band out on the West Coast. I opened up for them. RW, put down your spinner and win. There you go. All right, guys. Toby says AI will be our downfall. Think about everything we do is done by computers. That's right. Greenville, South Carolina. I was born in Florence, South Carolina, many, many moons ago, El. So welcome from Greenville, South Carolina. I don't know if you're male or female, but welcome, ma'am. Welcome, sir, whichever one. Nikki Pitts, a real estate agent out of the Atlanta market, will be on the Atlanta radio station, Noonan radio station, starting Monday with tips of the day. She's going to have a tip for you, and you can listen throughout the day, all day long, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. throughout the day. We'll have them here on the network as well. A brand new sponsor to the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Nikki Pitts, real estate extraordinaire. Want to thank her for being with us. All right, let's jump back into it. That's right. 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 In the year 2525. That's an old song, Pete. Red said my dad was sprayed by Agent Orange and my brother was born with a birth defect. Agent Orange is a good band, though. I opened up for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen. A hot start to the summer. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Hot start to the summer is about to get even more hot across the United States as temperatures are going to be dropping and dropping a little bit as of yesterday. I don't know if some of you didn't get a chance to see this, but some of you did. There was something called a strawberry moon that happened yesterday about 2:45. I didn't see anything change. In 1976 was the last time it happened at 1:45 p.m., but I didn't see anything. So took my dad 18 plus years to pay for the operations. Oh. I know that's where that band got that name from. All right, we're going to take a break. Back in a moment. Period number 2 underway.
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key.
Stay cool, everybody. Yeah, they were saying something about a strawberry moon yesterday. I didn't see anything. I'm going to ask the experts who know more about it than I do.
Health Organization and drug maker Eli Lilly are warning patients to watch out for fake versions of popular weight loss and diabetes medications. The United Nations World Health Organization says it's getting reports about fake doses of semaglutide, the active
We're going to talk about summer safety. We're going to talk about summer safety. You see them every day, Toby. That's because you're hanging out in the Lincoln room.
Social media ads saying that's never safe. Patients are urged to protect themselves by only using medicines prescribed by a licensed physician and sold through FDA-regulated commercial pharmacies.
God. Yeah, we'll do a little sports news. Christmas, I bet you do, Toby.
Represent the support and anger of Trump supporters over what they see as the weaponization of the justice system under the Biden administration. More than 53 million came in for Trump in the 24 hours after the New York verdicts. Amazon's changing how it stuffs the packages it delivers.
Oh yeah, Amazon get in trouble too. Because they're not letting people take breaks. You don't need no break. You don't need no stinking break. You don't need to take a lunch. You need to get all these packages out. Some Karen is waiting to get her. Some Karen is waiting to get her makeup to make herself look good for Friday night. Yep, they got in trouble in California for not letting them do it. They're having to pay over like $9.5 million or $5.9 million. Your Shih Tzu has mud all over her, chasing squirrels. I hope that she never catches one. It would probably kick her butt. She's only 6 pounds. Gotta bathe her. Be back before 8:30. All right. Spray her down. What, you don't want to watch me, Red? What's wrong with you? You want me to argue with you? I'm just kidding. You don't want to watch me, Red? You're going to wait till 8:30? Oh, I see how you're going to be then. I just won't let her be on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's already gone. Yeah, Amazon did that. Let's see. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. It takes that long to bathe the dog. Yeah, you just throw the dog in the bathtub like you do a kid and leave it unattended. It won't mess anything up. Typical billionaire company, too cheap to take care of those who make them money. Exactly, Daniel. Let's see, where was it? No, I talked about it yesterday. I must have missed where it was at, but yep. I was going to try to see how much money they were being sued for. But kind of a broken record about my adventures with Superman when I'm here, but yes. There's a connection. It's owned by Amazon. Well, they're going to make millions off of the little man. And then when they don't get what they want, they try to make millions more off the little man. Poor little man. The actual people that work. Man has got to take care of his family. And look at those Amazon jobs were good jobs. They just kind of, if Amazon goes the way UPS does, UPS is a great job. Brando says they make a comeback. Awesome! I came to play, and we got Brando on with us this morning. Thank you very much. We appreciate everybody being with us. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. It's 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast Shout Out Loud across the RyanORadio media page, Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're also across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, 99.1 FM, the key WQEE in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta. And finally, we are across the YouTube page. You're tuned into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Toby, great idea. Let's get rid of Walmart, Amazon, and Apple. I agree with you. So good morning, everybody out there. Thank you for being with us. Anna Maria's on as well. We're going to do the noon and dance. Thank you for joining us. We're in period number 2. We got HT Reese from Empower Strikes Back radio show and Warrior Defenders, as well as the author of Life After Silence will join us, and we're going to talk about summer safety. That's coming up in just a few moments, so get ready for Warrior Defenders. And all in favor, say aye. Aye. We've already passed it, Daniel. There you go. Now that I am going to be president, and John's going to be my vice president, and everybody's got jobs, Captain Hot Buns is in here. Captain Hot Buns, what job do you want? Good morning, Lady in Red, as well as Anna Marie and Brando. He says, sorry, homie, Oilers are going to make a comeback. There you go. We'll talk about that in just a few moments. That's our poll question. I love it. I would love it for Canada because, hockey originated in Canada for you guys, everything. But, I still want to say the Panthers are going to win because there's a lot of Canadians on that team too. Anyway, Captain Hotbun says the Secretary of Treasury. Okay. Security coordinator for President Ryan. There you go, Warrior Defenders. Good morning, Lady in Red. Thank you very much. And once again, there you go. Frog Lord. Your Highness, thank you for coming in. It's the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown, buddy. We do a little of everything here. But, Frog Lord, Your Highness, we appreciate you. You want to be part of the new, I'm going to be running for president in a couple of years, next go around. And everybody's getting their jobs ready. So there you go. Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight? Will they win? 41% say yes. 59% say no. Say it's going to. Daniel, you don't have to do that. We'll get somebody else to do that in the White House. Probably one of the former long-term people in Congress will do that. Oh, you're no longer in Congress and the Senate and everything. You're going to be cleaning toilets. Oh, Lord. Anyway. There you go. But Ryan for president in 2028, said Christopher. So let's see what we got going on here. Oh, Captain Hot Buns. But anyway, yeah, going back to Brando, he says sorry, but he thinks the Oilers are going to win it too. Got a lot of people going for the Oilers in this go around. Yep. There you go. Oh, wow. Hey, Frog Lord, how does it feel to be an adult man still acting like a teenager in high school? When I quit school at 16, my daddy told me I could be stupid because he was stupid, and my daddy's daddy before that was stupid. And my daddy was stupid. This is the lockdown, buddy. Lady in Red said, if he is president, I'll be the fashion coordinator. Okay, you can be. Because all I want to do is wear black and heavy metal. So what do you want to do, Anna Marie? That should be a requirement to be in Congress. That should be a requirement. Daniel says that should be a requirement to in Congress, rolling toilet duties. There you go. I like it. Keeps people humble. Well, when I become president, we're going to make them do that, and the rest of us are going to run the country. 2028. I don't even know what that is. I mean, we don't know what you're talking about in here, Frog Lord. We try to be nice to you. Oh, yeah. Like Daniel said, if you think those are funny, you're in the wrong place because we're adults. We make real jokes up in here. Anna Marie says, I'll coordinate the duties for Congress to do it. There you go. You got the job. We're going to make the Congress do all that because when I become president, they're all done for. I'm like, okay, you're no longer Congress. We're going to elect some new people. Chuck, you got to go to the bathroom and clean it up, Chuck. Oh, Lord. Hello, Mohit. Hello, sir. How you doing this morning? Mohit. I'm sorry, Mohit, not Mohit. Mohit, how you doing this morning, buddy? No, I'm ignoring him. I know he's just some overgrown adult that still acts like he's in high school. I don't have time for somebody going, like Matthew McConaughey in that movie. They stay the same age and I get older. I'm not gay, dude. I'm straight. You just want to argue, don't you? Here's a topic for you, Frog Lord. Remember when you were in high school and guys like me beat you up because you thought you were the popular guy and your girlfriends dumped you for guys like me? That's the truth. I was the guy that scared you with your buddies, and you and your bully buddies went running the other way. Well, I said, hey, get to your girlfriend, give me your phone number. She did. All right, let's go ahead and go on. We got to talk the hot buns and the intelligent ones on here. All right, Lady in Red says, hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. That dadgum metalhead with a Metallica shirt and Guns N' Roses shirt. Picking on the bullies. Poor bullies. You couldn't have. She's dead, buddy. She was dead when you in high school. I just messed with you. What answer do I need to answer, ABC? Did I mess up something? Back. Let's get the riot started. No, she's not really dead, dude. That was just me messing with you. Look, I grew up on Degeneration X. Listening to Metallica and Megadeth. I know some people saw my actions yesterday, but it was sadness for friends in the business. But this is really me. I don't care. You should be feeling sorry for my mom. She has to be in a world full of people like you. All right, all jokes aside, let's get back to the intelligent people. Lady in red, Daniel, Red Bricks, Pete, Christopher, Toby. Let's get back to the intelligent people. Jock Squad and preppy kids and goth and cheerleaders, Lady in red. I was the metalhead guy. You guys want to hear my story? I'll tell you my story. We got a few minutes. 15 minutes past the hour. You're tuned into RyanORadio, Penitentiary, Tap and Temperature Bites Back. The pest growth, summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike on the groove can exterminate and lay the Smackdown for you. Rose Life in vlog. How you doing this morning? Good morning to you as well, my friend. There you go. Anyway, my story was people like Frog Deer was like the preppy guys that beat up their girlfriends, or they would try to pick on the nerds. I was in the AP class. Here's this long-haired metal guy for 3 years, quiet, left alone. That's kind of dangerous. But my junior year, me and a couple of buddies, and we were all in the marching band. We're going to share a motel room because there was motel rooms because we were all going to DC. So everybody was picking who they wanted to room with. Of course, I would rather have room with the girls, but they say boys couldn't room with girls. Well, I got one of the biggest troublemakers and then one of the biggest class clowns and they were afraid I was going to show them how to be like Led Zeppelin and tear everything up. So we get to Washington, D.C., and they done assigned us to other rooms. Band director and principal were there. Well, we're walking around, me and one of my buddies. I'm like, we're going to go downstairs to find out why we didn't have our separate rooms. Of course, they didn't want the rocker teaching the troublemaker and the class clown how to tear everything up, like I would do that. I've never done anything. But anyway, we go down there and we walk into the bar. Yes, it's DC. We walked into the bar. My band director and my principal was married, and my band director was on his way to get married. He was engaged. We're sitting there with two women of the night. So Ryan ran the high school the next year, my senior year. I ran the high school. I did. One of my buddies the class clown was told not to talk to me. Don't know why, but it wasn't by his parents. My other buddy, he was sent off to alternative school. I was like, wait a minute now, what? Really? So I went around messing with people like Frog Lord there that were pushing them up against their lockers. Whenever they pushed their girlfriends, saw one guy push his girlfriend one day. I went to him, slammed him up against the locker and said, "How does that feel?" Security saw me and they swapped by. "Hey, Ryan, how you doing?" "I'm doing good." Just slamming this guy. And then I also had a buddy of mine, and these are all true stories, guys. I had a very, very good senior year. I just took care of the people that need to be taken care of, the people that were picked on the most. And I used to go around telling everybody, like, stop picking on these people you call nerds. Like, they're going to be your boss one day. I'm in class with them. These guys are smart. I'm not going to you'd be stupid to make fun of them. So anyway, that was my life. Yeah. I remember one time a buddy of mine I was in a rock band with, because I was also in the rock band with, he was taking another buddy of mine we were in a band together. We didn't really go and hang out too much during the school time. We just jammed and played in a band after school. And he was a little kid, and he was like, I was a senior, he was a sophomore. He accidentally talked to the wrong girl. Some guy and his buddies pulled him out of his truck and beat him up. Well, I found out the next day, and I said, what's going on here? What happened? And he said, well, so I said, who was the one that beat you up? So he told me. And me being the smart aleck I am, during lunch, I put my lunch down. Nobody ever messed with my lunch because I had a big old gigantic guy who's a cop now that was my buddy at the time, sheriff's deputy now. He was sitting there. He was sitting right there. I said, watch my food. So I went over to these guys and walked up to him and I said, hey, I heard you beat up so-and-so. Yeah. What is it to you? I said, he's my buddy. He's in a band with me. I said, why'd you beat him up? He's talking to my girl. I said, yeah, about math or something. I said, this your girl right here? He said, yeah. I said, hey, baby, give me your phone number. He said, man, dude, you'll be on your deathbed doing that. I said, no, go ahead. And I handed her a paper. She gave me her number. He said, we're getting you after school. I said, well, my Camara's down so-and-so. Well, after school, him and his buddies come out in his car. They're like, we're going to get you now. I was just standing there. So I just opened my door, picked my baseball bat out and stood there with it. His two buddies took off. And he's like, hey, man, get him. And he's like, no, man, we ain't messing with him. They walked away. He said, I'm going to get you. I says, anytime, anywhere, buddy. And then guess what? The security guy come walking by at the time and said, hey, Ryan. I said, hey, how you doing? And it's all because I got away with this, all because I knew my principal and my band director basically cheated on their wives. Oh, Lord. And if I had been like a little bit smarter, guys, I would have just read that school and said, hey, I'm not coming to school and you guys give me all A's and everything. I'm staying at home. Red Brick said Ryan was a headbanger for real. Yeah, I was. Look, if I had really got in a fight with anybody, nobody really wanted to fight, but if I had got in a fight, I'd have had to win it because my dad would have whooped my butt. Boy, you ever get in a fight, you better win, or I'm whooping your butt. So I knew that anytime I got into an argument, I better do that. Oh, guys, that's the high school days. So now you see why I don't like these kind of people. I pick mess with them. Oh, Lord. And look, I wouldn't have been able to do all that. I'd have been thrown out of school, guys, like everybody else, if I hadn't known the secrets on my principal band director at the time. That's the only reason I got away with it, guys. I mean, I know years later that's why. Then I didn't know. I really didn't know that's why I was getting away with it. I just thought, man, I'm running to school. 18 years old, dude, I'm big time. Years later, I go, it's because I knew something on these guys. And their wives are teachers at the school. So, of course, I'd be like, when we were in Washington, Mr. So-and-so and Principal so-and-so were talking to some ladies. I had been stupid enough to say that. Oh, Lord. You guys all having a good time, Ryan Player. Everybody's laughing. But no, so I'm not saying it. I was like in those movies and shows where there's always a guy that runs the school because I only got away with it because I knew secrets. AJ, God bless you, young man. If your mama really did get into an accident, God bless you. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Oh, Lord. No, I used to mess with people like that, though. I didn't really. And when I told those girls, I was like, well, I'm not really interested in dating you. I just want to piss your boyfriend. My dad would be sitting, because we had the phone and my dad would be sitting there. What's going on? This guy was speaking on so-and-so, so-and-so. So he picked on my friend so-and-so that I'm in the band with. Yeah. And I decided it's because of this girl. So I decided to get her number. Oh, okay. My dad's like, okay, yeah, whatever. If you get in a fight, make sure you win. I will, Dad. Good old days, man. Good old days. Senior year was great. Oh, Lord. I had dirt on the principal, yeah, and the band director. And I didn't even know how to use it well, Captain Hot Buzz. I didn't. I just was out doing my thing and didn't know why I wasn't getting in trouble. It's like, maybe my dad knows him or something. That's all I was thinking. I was thinking what we had saw the year before, that they were probably afraid I was going to run my mouth. And that's why one of my buddies was sent to alternative school. And I was like, well, why did he get sent there? And the other guy's not allowed to be talking to me, and his parents don't care, but it's somebody in the school system. Oh, Lord, man. Oh, Lord. So, I mean, I was 18. I wasn't smart enough to know that I had dirt. I just had dirt and didn't know. What's up, Noble? How you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well too, brother. Prayers for you, ABC, my friend. I see you guys there. Oh, man. But, yeah. So, I didn't know it was dirt. If I'd have been more like those gangsters in Brooklyn or something, then maybe I would have been smart enough to be able to do that. Let's hope that it's not a troll thing in here and AJ is being truthful, because we don't want to bring the chat down too much. And we're going to pray for him. In the name of Jesus Christ, pray for him and hope that everything is all right. And I understand the death of his mother and everything in the car accident. In Jesus' name, amen. So there you go. Woo! They better be paying you, Noble. Like $1 million a month. He just hit 8,000 subscribers. Way to go, brother. All right, now we got story time with Ryan. It's story time with RyanORadio. Now that we got that done. What's up, Matt? How you doing? I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. Like, subscribe, and share to the radio show. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help a brother out, $RyanShelander. That's $RyanShelander, RyanShelander. We're going to take a break in just a few moments, and Holly, or HD Reese, will be joining us. Talking about summer safety. Oh, you guys missed my story. It was a funny story. You got to go back and watch it. All right, a little bit of sports news right quick for you. Veteran defenseman Grady Jarrett is going to be right back at it with the Atlanta Falcons coming back after an ACL tear. He took to the podium and said, hey, I've had a great time off. I'm recuperated. I'm ready to get back on the field. He said, let me tell you, chasing my kids around is tougher than being at training camps. Best believe that, brother. Best believe that, Grady. I believe it. Welcome back, young man, our veteran man. Also, former UGA swimmer, makes the U.S. Olympic team. Nick Fink, 30, is making the Team USA for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. He was a big winner. Also, his wife is a big winner at UGA. He's a 40-year-old with a daytime job, 30-year-old, 40 hours a week job, having to take care of family and friends. And as you dogs out there would say, go dogs. He is going to be representing the Team USA. Glad you are doing good. Yeah, I know, Holly. Who's Holly, Pete? It's HD Reese. Good thing I'm not going to be tomcatting around about you, Pete. It is HD Reese. Remember, I told her that's her name on the air. I told her since that is her name with the book, that's what we're going to call her. And I keep calling her by her birth name. Sorry calling you by your birth name, HD Reese. I'm glad everything is gone. Thank goodness. Thank you, Noble scrolling traveler. You need more subscribers. You are awesome. Thank you. We'll get there. We'll get them there one day. The radio station get them there one day. It takes sometimes. We're going to take a break at about 28 minutes past the hour. Current 74 degrees. Beautiful sunny skies out there in the metro Atlanta area. You are tuned in to your very own favorite radio show, if you like it. Noble does. That's all that matters. And everybody else too. Tune in here. Coming up, we got HD Reese from Warrior Defenders Empower Strikes Back radio show. And we're going to be talking about summer safety as we're going to be diving into the deep end of the pool next with HD Reese. And of course, time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Stay with us. More on the way. Cher, I didn't know what happened to you, Cher. Cher's an OG. What happened to Cher? I missed it. Telling my story. Sorry. Good, man. I'm glad you are better, brother. Oh, somebody's calling. Let's see if this is HD Reese. Good morning. This is the RyanORadio Penitentiary.
Good morning, Ryan. You have me rolling over here.
Good, HD Reese. I'm glad to hear that. I got to get used to saying that.
Back to my high school days.
I decided to tell that story. It came to me last night. I was like, I got to tell that in the morning. It's Friday. We're going to have fun. I said, I know I'll get a troll in there trying to mess with me, so I'll tell the story of who I am. And
I wish I could only say everything that happened to me in high school.
Look, my first 3 years of high school was boring. I was just a kid, just a guy going to school in the marching band, playing a rock band, hanging out with friends. In my senior year, just was great. It was great because of the secrets I knew and didn't even know. I wasn't even smart enough to know back then that I could have used that to even get further in life.
It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What school was it? Was it here in Georgia?
Somewhere, I think so, yeah. If I'd have been as smart as him, I probably would have had everything. But no, I just ran around doing things and didn't understand why I got away with things. You lost your mom in a car accident. Oh, when you were 5. Sorry, Cher. God bless you.
That's rough.
It is rough.
I didn't even know my grandmother when she died at 3, but everybody says I'm just like her.
Well, I knew my grandparents, and they all died when I was young. So, and my father's passed away now. So,
I think mamas are the hardest part.
it is. Well, my mom's still alive, but the thing about it is, I used to think my dad was a mean, but now I look back on all the other fathers, and my dad, who was abused as a kid, never abused us. So I'm like, oh, okay. Him just saying smart aleck stuff to me was fine. Good morning, BK. How you doing, brother? Oh, y'all all pulling for the Oilers now, huh? Oh, we got a couple more games. Game 6 tonight. The Panthers are going to win. Sorry, guys. Reddit, BK, what do you say? My brother from another mother, radio brother from another mother. Life is fragile. It is. H.T. Reese didn't take Pete Davis's name. Well, it's H.T. Reese Davis is what I'm going to say. That way you feel good there, buddy. Red says his grandson is paralyzed from the waist down because of an accident on a motorcycle. I rode a motorcycle one time. I think I told you guys this story. I fell off and decided not to get back on. I wasn't brave enough. It's like, oh, no, didn't hurt myself or anything like that. I just felt like, nope, this is not for me. So everybody else was like, just tell everybody you rode motorcycles before, Ryan. I'm like, no. One time fell off it, didn't get back on.
I like the Polaris slider. I think it's what's called.
Really? That's right, Matt. It's all good fun.
It's called the slingshot. Yeah, I love those.
Cool. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. Send a donation to the $ RyanShelander. I need a pizza this weekend. They got a great deal going on at Domino's. Send me a couple of dollars. $ RyanShelander. RyanShelander. Thank you guys for listening. See, at least I'm honest about where the money's going. Still go, I am putting it on me because I am great and wonderful. They're lying to you. They're using it to pay their bills. Toby says he's not like his grandmother. All right, welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Now, Red, I'm not going to say that right there because you don't know. She's got purple hair, so you might not want to say that. All right, call her his old lady. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Empower Strike Back every Monday at 10:30 a.m. on the network, turned into podcast form, set all over the internet, leader of WarriorDefenders.com, author extraordinaire, writing her second book. Her first book is out. Please welcome the summer safety tip expert, the one, the only, H.D. Reese, a.k.a. Mrs. Pete Davis. Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you doing on this Friday morning?
I'm doing good on this Friday morning. How about yourself?
It's a good Friday morning for, no rain, nice weather.
Yes.
Nice and hot.
Time to go swimming. Time to get in that pool. We got one up the road from me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The pool, the Lake Lanier, boats, hiking on the trails, all kinds of fun stuff to do in this weather. But there's so many things we have to keep in mind when we're out in the summer.
Right.
That people don't always think about. And a lot of times it's the kids that need the most care during summer because
Exactly.
they are open wide for summer and no school, and they're all like super wanting to do a lot of things. And along with having great vacation plans and keeping them safe with identification, knowing what their name is, and knowing who their parents are, and how to get found in case they get lost and things like that. We always want to keep an eye on them. There's so many other things that we need to worry about when it comes to children's safety, and we want to make sure that everybody has a...
Right. You there? Holly. H.D. Reese has disappeared on us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go. I thought you disappeared.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're back.
And we're going to talk about internet.
That internet's messing with you.
So we want to make sure that everybody can enjoy their summer and still have fun. So one tip that we have to realize that even though it's not flu season, we need to make sure that our kids maintain good hygiene.
Amen.
All those toys get wiped off.
Yes.
And not left out to collect mold in the sun too, especially if they get wet. Dry them off correctly.
Yes.
Every surface that they touch can be affected by something, so
True.
we really have to make sure that we keep everything clean. A lot of the times when I was a kid, when I went to like the theme parks, I always came home sick because everything that they're touching, if they're eating with their hands and they touch it, they need to have your hand sanitizer on because those things are contaminated by other kids who touch things, and we don't want them to spend their whole summer sick. But we also have to make sure that they are not around anything that can cause a burn hazard. So we have lots of fireworks during July 4th and Memorial Day weekend and all those Sundays. So you have to keep them away
and
from
in the South period.
Sparklers. Make sure that they are wearing non-flammable clothing, not loose clothing, things that can explode. Keep an eye on them. Teach them what danger is with sparklers. When I was a kid, I used to play with sparklers, but we always had a safety talk beforehand about sparklers and how not to, swing them at people and things like that. So they have to be sure that they are aware of the safety dangers for that. Don't just cut them in the yard with them because sparklers can burn.
Oh, yeah, and you've seen some adults.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've seen some adults. And you see some adults, HD, you see some adults with no hand, with 2 or 3 fingers on each hand. Because that's what happened then when they were younger.
Tough kids make tough adults, so we don't want our children to go through that when they're growing up.
We don't want them to have missing fingers.
And we want to teach them, speaking of fire hazards, about safety of not touching
Oh, yes.
Stoking a fire for bonfires and things like that.
Ooh, love bonfires.
All your flammable things up from your kids, you know. I was a lighter fluid fire girl, okay? So I love to spray lighter fluid into the fire and watch it go boop.
Do you still do that? Do you still do that? Do you still do that? Do I need to ask Pete if you still do that?
I'm not allowed to touch the grill because I make the food taste like gasoline because I like to spray the lighter fluid, so I don't touch the grill.
Pete does not allow you near the grill. Okay, thank you. We know now.
Otherwise, the food won't taste any good. But, you know, bonfires and stuff, I love fires still. One thing I didn't like when I was a kid was trampolines. A lot of kids like trampolines. But did you know that that's one of the number one injuries in the summertime is trampolines?
Yes, I agree. I can believe that. I can believe that.
Like trampoline, sprained ankles, broken bones, head and neck injuries. But a lot of times people don't realize that, if you have like more than one child on the trampoline and they're jumping, then that's when the injuries are caused. So if it's just a one jumper, it's safer. And I've also seen people put their dogs on trampolines. Please don't do that.
No, that'll mess that trampoline up. How are you supposed to have a good wrestling match on it? Come on.
Okay, see, we just talked about this. You remember, you know those memes floating around the internet where they're like, we didn't wear seatbelts and all that stuff? And
Yeah, I know.
Fine, but, you know, nowadays it seems like the injuries are more. If they go to a trampoline, they can go to like one of those jumping stores that's safer for them, like with the pads. I can't think of what they're called.
Yeah. We got a lot of those around for the kids to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's safer because they don't want to be sued, so you have more safety precautions there. A lot of children, they get burned easier, so they can get different types of skin damage if they're not wearing the right skin screen. So always reapply. I know I hated sunscreen as a child, but I
reapply it.
Easy. But make sure that it's like fun for them to wear, maybe a fun container that has their favorite character on it, but it's also an effective sunscreen. You want to do as high as you can get for children and make sure that they have a fun hat. And always with summertime, everything that you want to equip your child with, make sure it's like fun for them.
Right.
Like, don't make it like a rule because then it kills their summer fun. So give them a fun sun hat to wear, some fun glasses that have UV protection in them, not just some that you pick up that are just cutesy that have no protection, because otherwise it's just not doing any good.
Right.
And you know, they want to be style and see no matter what age. Nowadays, 4 or 5-year-olds know their style as well as teenagers. So it's all a point of choice there on that.
We all wore hand-me-downs. I said we all wore hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Goodwill clothes.
Bike accidents and all that too.
Yeah.
You got upset.
Exactly.
One thing I did not know this one. This was about wired grill brushes, and this is recently that I learned that when you have a wired grill brush, there's a safety for that. You want to avoid them because of the metal wires can be dislodged in the food. So when you're using you want to try not to use a wired grill brush. Get an alternative to cleaning your grill. And there are some other alternatives out there because we don't want them to get their mouth cut up. They won't know that they're eating wire. Little ones won't know if it's in the hamburger meat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord.
I didn't think about, because, as adults, we're like, ooh, this doesn't taste right. But little kids, they won't know.
Exactly. Ugh. Wow, you got to.
And I was like,
Pete,
how many
Pete
times
don't do
we
that.
always clean our grill with a wire brush?
All the time. But sometimes people would sometimes daddies would do this. This is dangerous. I know you're going to talk about this. Sometimes that to clean the grills, they would spray the grills down with that lighter fluid and set it on fire to clean it. Now that's dangerous.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun for us. They're like, stand back. Oh, you burned your eyebrows off. It's all right. I told you not to stand too close.
Well, even with
Parent,
even
we
with
were
my
abused.
dog, I teach hot. So, I mean, you can teach your dog and children the word hot.
Right.
They'll learn to stay away. So, and then once they figure out what hot means, they'll be like, oh, okay. So instead of using the word stand back or watch out or no, use a specific word for a specific device, like hot or sharp for a knife or anything like that is really good around the grill. And if we could just get those specifics, then children will learn faster what that is.
Wow. Man.
And then
Great tips.
when you're outside, how hot is it right now, Ryan?
It is hotter than a well digger's blankety blank.
And it seems like our summers are getting hotter and hotter like every year, or we're just getting more intolerant to knowing it's 96 degrees outside.
Huh? We're just old.
Well, that might be it. Yeah. So we want to keep hydrated. Adults and children need to keep hydrated, but children have to be reminded because they're out playing in the pool and they don't really want to stop playing to stay hydrated. But a fun thing to do for them is to pick out a fun water bottle for them for the summer with a straw and make sure that it's water, not soda or juice. Soda and juice will dehydrate you faster than anything else. And unfortunately for adults, beer is a dehydration as well.
Right.
So
Don't tell our listeners that.
Come from.
Don't tell our listeners that.
I know, but if you're going to drink, you need to stay hydrated with water. But if you get the children involved in making everything for them fun,
Right.
give them their special water bottle, they'll look forward to going, oh, look, I can show off my water bottle.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, that the ages affect how much water you need. So when they're younger, they're going to need to be hydrated more. And as we get to be adults, it's a little bit different. So
Right.
it's making sure that you match up how much your child needs to drink and how much energy they're expending.
Right.
With that, because it's something, heat stroke can happen so fast, and we just don't really want to have that happen, and then we have to spend half the day of the summer in the emergency room. Along with emergency rooms, this is almost a rule now, but I think some children in the back roads still don't do it. Wearing helmets while you're on your bike.
Wow.
They should have a fun helmet, put stickers on it, things like that, so that they enjoy putting it on and showing it off. But also on a golf cart.
Right.
Have you thought about that?
I have not thought about that.
So golf cart related injuries double in the rate that children do versus adults. So they should be practicing safety on their golf cart, and if they're younger, wearing a helmet for sure, and be educated on not sticking their feet out, their hands out, holding on, not just sitting there so they could fly off. So you never know when, like you were talking about motorcycles, you never know when a bump in the golf cart or an acorn makes them bump and then they fall off and then they get a head injury.
Exactly.
So we have to be aware of that, and also teach them. Like when you're on a roller coaster, they tell you not to stick your hands out. People do it all the time. But tell them it's important and why it's so important as well.
Exactly.
Now we talked about pools. Okay. There's this one thing that floats around the internet. I don't know if you've seen it, but don't give your child a blue bathing suit. Have you heard that one?
No, I have not. Why is that?
Because in a pool, not a lake, but a pool, a blue bathing suit will blend in with the background of the pool. So if they're wearing blue, it's harder to see or locate them if there was an emergency in the water. So any type of blue should be avoided for children if they're going to be swimming in a pool, so they can be spotted easily by a lifeguard and don't blend in. It's like putting yourself in front of a green screen wearing green.
Oh, wow.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. So we have to keep that in mind. But along with pool safety, you want to designate a water watcher. You want to use life jackets on boats. You want to avoid rip
Required.
But that goes along with the other one. Never swim alone or leave a child unattended. We were talking about putting children in a tub versus the Shih Tzu being put in the tub. So you never want to leave a child or a dog unattended in the water. And securing pool gates to ensure that water sources are safe. Make sure, even if you have a pool at your own home, that pool is safe for your children so they don't walk out the back door and go in the pool without supervision. You should have another fence around your pool to secure it, especially when you have little, so they don't accidentally get in the pool. And if you can, get them into swimming lessons wherever you can get them in swimming lessons. I took a swimming lesson, this is way back in the day, but we did a survival swimming lesson course at the YMCA, where they taught you how to survive in a boat, how to take your shoes off so you could swim easier and stuff like that while you're in the water.
Right.
So those survival courses for swimming are so important. And to this day, I remember them. And I was maybe 5 or 6 back then. It was never too early to learn how to be able to take care of yourself in the water. So there's a lot to keep in mind when you're out in the summertime, and not only just the safety, the regular safety things, but making sure again that your kids have some identification on them in case you get separated, especially at like Six Flags or the water park or just the regular park, so that they know where they can go to find help. Go to an adult, and usually I say teach your children to go to an adult that has a tag on it, an identification tag, like a name tag. Teach them to look for logos on the shirts or their name tags. They're at Six Flags. Teach them this person works here. So you go to them, like we teach them to go to a police officer. But if there's not an officer around, who do they go to? They need to go to an adult that works at the facility if they get lost. So, and then they know their name. And if they can't speak very well, then they should have something on them at all times to identify, who you contact, like your phone number or something like that. Okay.
Well, we've learned a lot this morning about summer safety. And like I said, like up the road from us here in downtown Noonan, not too far from where I live, there is a pool with a park for kids to play in, and then a baseball field too. So it's just a lot going on this summer. So you got to watch the kids. You got to put the suntan oil on, the sunscreen or whatever you want to call it. You have to put that on. And whenever you're out cooking outdoors, keep the kids away from the grill as much as possible and all this good stuff, because it's just a summertime and it's hot. It's going to be near 93 today where we're at. Currently it's 71 in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan, and it is going to be a hot one, and it's going to be hot today and tomorrow. So diving into the pool sounds good to me, HD. Well, tell everybody how to follow you, all that good stuff, and what's coming up on your Monday show.
Wow. Let's see. So you can follow me on almost every social media platform, including YouTube, at warriordefenders.com. Everything is listed there. My classes, seminars, fun events coming up this summer. I'll be in Villa Rica coming up in July again. Bungee Boogie Fitness will have a class at the end of June coming up. We have the book signings that are coming out at the Hero Comics in July, the first weekend in July, for Life After Balance. And of course, the children's book, since we're talking about children, this all of those links are on warriordefenders.com. But you can find those on Amazon as well. There is always opportunities out there to schedule a college class for the girls that are going off to college, and we're going to be talking about Red Zone College on Monday and what Red Zone is.
Right.
So, and why it's so important to be prepared for all ages, 6 to 96 need to learn to be their own heroes.
Definitely so. And all I got to add this in is Pete says fire is cool. So I'm thinking is fire. Cool. That's what he said. Make sure you like. Go ahead.
Hey, he knows I like fire.
Fire. HD Reese, fire. Well, you need to fire up that grill this weekend, Pete, because HD Reese is going to be wanting something to eat. Thank you. And we'll be back here in a moment on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Thank you, HD. All right. Great job as always.
Thank you. It's a lot of information. I was trying to keep it as quickly as I could.
No problem. Just you can take some of those and give, like during the summer, just give a couple of those at the end of each one of your shows. Every week, give a couple of tips of the week.
Yeah, we're planning a fun radio shows for July. Have a few guests coming up in July too. So it will be exciting and educational at the same time, especially for the kids. So I will try to send over the next format in an MP3.
Okay.
So it's easier for you. And we'll get that going. So you have a wonderful weekend, Ryan.
You do the same. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye. I want to say we got Toby's dad, Dan, is with us from the UK. He's a St. Louis. You're a St. Louis fan. Is that what you were saying? Dan. Yeah, that team's not going to win. Just talk about yourself, Kurt. Say, I'm Kurt. I'm cool. And you're not. I'll ask the poll question when we come back. We've got Derrick Teagle from Empowered for Life coming up next hour. We're going to talk a little golf tournament and a little bit of sports. Just meet the warden and say hello. That's right, Kurt. Toby's called in. Matt's called in. Pete's called in when I wasn't here and said, hey, where you at, boy? When I went on the Facebook, I'm on the YouTube. Panthers, will I win? Don't bet on them. What if they win tonight? What's everybody going to say? Ryan was right again? I told you these two were playing each other. I picked the Celtics to win. I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I'm going to be president in 2028. He's not your average warden. That's right. Well, we all need to be in the penitentiary. What in the world? It's already that time.
It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in New.
Hi, Lisa Wolf to tell you that the 5-hour Hollywood 360 show and the 30-minute Radio Rarities podcast can be emailed to you every Monday via digital download link that never expires.
There we go.
That's 24 classic radio shows.
He's the best warden. Yeah. I got the front door unlocked. Let's see.
And much more. Listen to Hollywood 360
Supposed to come in today, but not. You guys can call in. I'll get you there. I'll get you.
With SRN News, I'm Tasha Stevens. New warnings about fake drugs being
I didn't need to turn the air on, though.
weight loss
I
prescriptions.
keep coming in.
The World Health Organization and drug maker Eli Lilly are warning patients to watch out for fake versions of popular weight loss and diabetes medications. The United Nations World Health Organization says it's getting reports about fake doses of semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic and Wegovy. Eli Lilly, which makes Mounjaro and Zepbound, says it's deeply concerned about its tirzepatide medication being sold online and through social media ads, saying that
I'm a voice actor, but I don't do any cool voices. I specialize in automation and telecom. So impressions are out, laugh out loud. I'll do it for you. I need Timmy from my bungalow.
I'm Jackie Quinn.
I can do my gaudy women one. Hey, you up, I'm gonna shoot you. The gaudy women at the high school graduation.
The huge Trump numbers represent the support and anger of Trump supporters over what they see as the weaponization of the justice system under the Biden administration. More than 53 million came in for Trump in the 24 hours.
If you escape, you'll get a spanking, though.
Amazon's changing how it steps.
I don't know who's gonna give those spankings, though. No, Godfather. You were talking to me, Toby. You're talking to me. I know you're not talking to me. Blue Jackets, that's right. What are the chances the Blue Jackets lifting that trophy? As much of a chance as Orange Cassidy being WWE champion. And he's in AEW. I'm picking. They got a better chance than that. Great comparison. Well, I was expecting Derrick to come in.
Workers with time off and other accommodations for abortions. Judge David Joseph granted the preliminary injunction in 2 consolidated lawsuits, including one brought by the Attorneys General of Louisiana and Mississippi. This is SRN News.
You miss out on your interview, you miss out on being heard. Your internet's acting up. HD Reese, you know why it's acting up, don't you? It's that time of year. They're the sun's going in front of the satellites. That's what you used to say in radio. Well, there's sun blockages to the satellite, so that's why it messes up sometimes. That's what they used to say on AM radio. No, it's just AM radio was crappy back then. It's our excuse to tell advertisers, man, it was just the sun going in, it's blocking us out at times. Sure. So that's what's happening. Pete, it's not your fault because you're not at home, buddy. You're out working diligently today. And then when you get off, she's going to make you grill out. Oh, plain old phone will be fine. Oh, propane. So you're like Hank Hill there, Pete. Propane and propane accessories.
Check out the Southern Rewards cashback account from Southern States Bank. Your debit card transactions earn you cashback. With our Southern Rewards cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Rules and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch or check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Equal housing lender. FDIC.
Fishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4
Well, if I knew he wasn't gonna show up, you wouldn't have had to call in so early, HT Reese. That's all right. I still got plenty to talk about.
Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
For the top expert in Medicare, health insurance, and life insurance, look no further than CP Financial. Big Charmaine.
Keep me away from the grill. So, yeah, because she'll burn her eyebrows off. She just said that. And you can help a brother out. I want to get a pizza this weekend. Help a brother out. Throw a little money my way. Put my Matt, put my Cash App in there if you don't mind. Toby, you still there? Christopher, you still there? John, you still there? I'm just gonna call out some names. People I know. Logan Paul Jr., where you at, buddy? I know Dan, Toby's father's still there too. The father and son team. They're going to beat the Mysterios. Oh, the Mysterios don't get along anymore.
And Tuesday at 11 a.m. Tune in so your life can be radically changed forever because God's love and care.
Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices to protect your home.
We're getting ready to come back. Thank you, Matt, for putting it in there. Help a brother out there. Need a little pizza. Money, little pizza money. A little bit of money to pay the utilities because they got God forsaken getting hot out there. Seems like my utility company changes my pay date every month. 15th one month, 10th one month, 8th one month, 21st one month. I'm like, hey, decide what day you want me to pay it. Keep it on the middle of the month.
You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM.
I know you're not, guys. I'm just picking with you. Number is right there. 770-347-9947. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the final period of play. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on that Shoutcast, shout it out loud. Across that RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, eh? And finally, the Jordan Communication of Family Radio Stations, East Alabama, West Georgia. Yes, indeed. And finally, 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. We're on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share there. Getting a lot this morning on this TGIF Friday, and we appreciate everybody being with us. Me and my staff are here. It's right in the feed right there. They put it up. Captain Kirk. That's what he's calling you now. All right. As we continue to come back in, 770-347-9947 is the number to contact if you guys want to contact. Looks like Derrick's not going to join us this morning. He might have slipped in. Some people don't get as up early as I do. All right. Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup? Most of you are saying no. 57% say no. 43% say yes. Good morning. You're on the RyanORadio Penitentiary.
Good morning.
Hey, is this Kurt?
This is Kirk. How are you?
How you doing, Kirk? I'm doing fantastic. How about you, buddy?
Pretty good. Enjoying this hot Texas weather.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, I'm not going to complain about our hot weather compared to what you guys go through. You put an egg outside and it starts cooking. So.
Oh, it's done. It's done by then. But you said you're in Newnan. I was in your YouTube yesterday. You're up near Newnan, Georgia?
Yes, we're in Newnan, Georgia, not too far from Atlanta. And so we're big and small, and so we've got all the major things that major cities have, but we're also small town because like Pete's our mayor. I'm just kidding.
I grew up. I was born in Alabama. I grew up in Anniston, Oxford, Alabama.
I know where that's
got
at.
some friends up in Atlanta, so
Okay.
I'm familiar with the area.
I know where Anniston is. Our company had a radio station over in Lineville for a little bit, and I got family that live down in the Alabama area, Valley and all that too. So Valley, Alabama, near Auburn. So wow, small world.
It sure is. Yeah, there's also a company. I have a few friends who used to work for electronic telecommunications out of Atlanta.
Okay, I know of them. I've heard of them. Yes. Wow. This is a small. ABC says you got a nice voice, Kurt. So there you go.
I appreciate that.
I knew you
my
would.
telephone voice.
Oh, I call it your radio voice because it sounds good.
Now, if I was leaning back on my de-accenting days, I'd
Right.
talk like this, real flat, real Alabama flat.
Real Alabama, talk Alabama. That's what we talk. Hey, it's all right. We grew up in We grew up in the South. We got a little Southern drawl to us, but we had to improve our voices, Kurt.
I still remember the look on my mother-in-law's face the first time she heard me say, "Do what?"
You're like, it's a Southern thing. You say it's a Southern thing. Who cares? Oh man. So you do voiceovers as well, you say?
Yeah. I don't do anything cool. It's frustrating. I would love to do cartoons or television, but I'm stuck in telecom. A real good friend of mine got me into telecom a long time ago, and I pretty much do a lot of bank recordings, wake-up calls, time and temperature, which is no longer a thing.
Nope.
Horoscopes used to be a big thing too.
Yeah. Well, you still got a future in this because they're going to have to hire you to do some voiceovers for the AI thing. So when somebody calls somebody for like an insurance company, your voice comes up and says, "Hi, can I help? I am so-and-so from so-and-so." Because they come up with fake names. "Hi, this is James from AT&T, and I would like for you to talk to you about your bill." You can pre-record that, Kurt.
Are you talking about one of those like, "Hi, this is James, and I'll be your automated assistant"?
Yes, that's it. You see, you still got it.
They'll just steal it.
Oh, they probably will. They'll just steal it. They'll say, "All right, we don't need his talent anymore. We're gonna have this robot do it."
Oh, what they got now is scary. Have you ever heard of 11 Labs?
I have not. What is that?
11labs.io. All they need is about 40 seconds of a voice, and they get it down to your intonation and everything. It sounds. They even have a special tool on there that lets you feed it back a sound file.
Right.
It will tell you if it was generated by AI or not. I mean, it could get somebody in trouble if they're not careful.
Wow. I think this is the same thing that they're using in music where they can make someone that's singing sound like the original singer's voice. So even if someone who's passed away, we could have them come back from the dead and sing. Like Jimi Hendrix can come back and do a whole new album. So
that'd be cool.
That would be
scary.
Cool. It's scary, yeah. Hendrix be coming back, wow. But a brand new album by Jimi Hendrix, brand new album by Rolling Stones are still alive. Sorry. They'll be around forever. But yeah, so I appreciate you listening, and you had a lot more to talk about than you thought you would, buddy.
I'm reading the chat here. Daniel Akers says AI is stealing it as you speak. Really interesting. Google has this service called Google Voice, and they let you make free phone calls to anywhere in the U.S. and Canada and Mexico. I always wondered, if anything's free, then you're the product. You're the one that they're, taking from. So
right. Wait a minute. That's absolutely right. You got me thinking now. Oh, man. Wow.
Facebook's free. X is free. There you go.
For now it's free. And then later on, they'll be like, hey, you need to pay $4.99 a month to be able to get on there and tell your mother-in-law in Maryland Happy Mother's Day. And if you don't pay for it, she's going to get mad at you.
We're gonna have to watch these 30 ads about dysfunction pills and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the ad's like, well, don't take this. It'll make you go crazy. It'll make you lose everything. You'll bleed out the nose. You'll breathe out the backside. But you know what? You'll feel better. You won't be as crazy as you were before. Of course you won't. You'll be dead.
I can't stand the ones that have side effects that are worse than thing it's treating. I mean, you have a sinus pill and it may cause blindness, nausea, and the other. What the heck?
Yeah, really. Like, I think I'd rather sneeze all day than not be able to see. I think I'll put up with that a little bit. I think I'll put up with the flowers growing out there, making me sneeze my head off rather than taking this and not being able to see in front of me. Also, I like the ones where they say, you can't operate machinery. Well, over half the people out here have to operate machinery for their jobs. I mean,
don't operate heavy machinery unless you understand how this medicine may make you feel. I'm taking it yet. We try getting that cat over there.
Yeah, go ahead. Once you take it, just don't operate your job. Your boss will be like, you're fired. Oh, well, I appreciate you calling in, Kurt. I appreciate it. Anything else you'd like to add before we let you go?
No. You have any questions for me?
Well, let's see. How'd you find me on the internet in the first place?
Well, I was swiping.
Okay.
I saw you, and I decided to quit swiping for a while, and caught my interest.
Well, I appreciate that. What is it about my show that caught your interest? Because I'm just a one-man stick machine, or whatever you want to call it, one-man operation.
Well, let's see. Like me, you had this geeky grin on, and you had your headset on, and you had your microphone in your face. So I was like, oh, I can identify with that.
All right. So you identify with the geeky guy with the headphones on. Cool.
There you go. Are you behind plate glass by any chance?
Nope. Not at all. Just the sun is shining.
Okay.
Just the sun is shining. We try to block that out. But no, I'm just recording on my phone, and that's it. And it's just sitting right here in front of me where the microphone is. So.
Well, thanks so much for having me today.
Well,
and I look forward to watching you in the future.
Well, definitely so. And call in anytime if you guys have questions or any stories. We might start doing an open lines for all of our listeners and let you guys call in and tell us scary stories to Christmas stories one day. You just never know what I decide to do.
Cool idea.
All right.
Thanks so much. Have a wonderful one.
You too, Kurt. And you got a great voice, brother.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Loved it, man. He said he'd put you guys to sleep. Are you guys awake? You guys are still awake because he was funny. Cher says, don't make me call in. Cher's like, we're a fun group. Yeah. Cher says, don't let me call in because I'll get on to all of you. Cher's like the mama bird in this thing. That still goes out and have fun and watches Great White and Jackal and Blackberry Smoke and Tim McGraw, but she's like the mom. Toby's like coughing. Toby, you coughing on me on there? Randy, second Bible verse today, he says, this is the day that Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalms 118:24. Thank you, brother. Thank you for those. Call in, share. You don't want Cher calling in. Should get you. Pete's at work, so they won't let him call in. He's the only one working. Yes, indeed, Kurt. We appreciate it. And you guys, we'll probably open up phone lines and start having ask questions like maybe one of your scariest moments as a child one day. We'll talk about it. Maybe your favorite Christmas or whatever as we get close to the holidays. We got 4th of July coming up. We might open up the phone lines one morning and just ask about your favorite 4th of July memories as a kid. Did you travel across the country as a kid with the 4th of July and you were sitting in the back seat? And that was before we had phones. Maybe you might have had a video game. You were playing that little video game and your dad's in the front with his Hawaiian shirt on, cranking up the old Hank Williams. Kids, shut up back there before I smack you. Whatever your memories were. Hey, we get close to the 4th of July in a couple of weeks. We might do that. Some of your favorite vacations spot during the holidays, taking it with family. Did you set anything on fire? Did State Farm cover it? State Farm covered it. There you go. Cher says, maybe I'll call in one day. Someday I will, but you will never know. That's right. What's up, Logan Paul Jr., brother? How you doing, my friend? Daniel says, I'm working too, kind of. Shh, don't tell him you're working. Pete says, maybe one day I'll call in. Well, oh, we got Mr. Owen on with us. Good morning to you, buddy. So there you go. How is Georgia this morning? Hot and sticky. Kind of like when you drop that sucker in the sand. Yeah, ABC is in the USSR. He's in the USSR. You know who he is all. What's up, Dennis? What's up, dog? Hi from New York. Love New York. Love Brooklyn. Love Long Island. There's a great places there. What's up? I don't know what part you're from, but New York, New York. What's up in the house? Dennis, how you doing, brother? Video did kill the radio star. It was you guys that did it. You know that, right? It was you guys that did it with MTV. A guy from Detroit left Detroit as a program director, moved to New York and started MTV. It was your guys' fault. I'm going to blame New York for all that. All of New York's fault. Radio star still alive. I love it. There you go, Dennis. I appreciate it. Finally, the 8-ball tournament I was in finished. You won it? Did you win it, Logan Paul Jr.? Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight? 42% say no. Say yes. 58% say no. I say they will. Most of my listeners are saying, no, the Oilers are going to come from behind, win tonight, and beat in the final game this weekend and come from behind. We'll see. Never been to the UK. Been all over, but never been to the UK or Australia. But I will one day. As this show grows, I'm going to be able to. I'm going to do some visiting everywhere. But I've played in bands, so I've been in all of the United States. So there's parts of the United States I haven't visited yet. I'm a little afraid to go through Mississippi, and I'm from the South. So went through Mississippi, moving to Las Vegas. We went through Mississippi from Florida, moving to Las Vegas. That was the scariest thing. And then we moved back from Vegas to this side of the country. The coolest we went through was Arkansas because I told you guys the other story. Here's another story. I got pulled over by a state trooper on the way back from Las Vegas, and the guy says, "Hey, my name is Major So-and-so, and I just want to shake your hand and meet you and welcome you to Arkansas." I was like, that is so very cool. So I'm not going to talk bad about Arkansas because they were pretty good to me. I thought they would pull me over. I was like, I'm going to be dead. I was scared to go through Mississippi. And I'm like, I'm Southern. I'm like, I can't get my Southern voice back on, boy, because I don't want these people thinking anything. I get my Southern voice back on. Ryan will travel when he grows up, when I grow up. How different is the East Coast to the West Coast and to the South? Not very much. Actually, not very much. Just people sound different. Everybody's pretty much the same. I've never really, people have different political views. That's the only thing. But other than that, most everybody's the same. Everybody wants to have fun. They have a good time. It's just where you feel more comfortable at living, really, honestly. If you were like, I lived in the South so long and I'm just tired of this. I love the South, but I don't love too much of the Southern way, so I want to move somewhere else. Then you might like it there better. So it's not really that much different. Thanks for asking that question. I can tell you I love Florida, but Boulder City, Nevada was one of the best places we lived in. And I love that Hoover Dam area. That was pretty cool. The heat was just terrible. But other than that, it was a very cool little town. I loved it. You can just walk everywhere. In the South, we do speak with a Southern drawl and we protect our children. Actually, our children protect themselves because by the time they're like 6 years old, 7 years old, they got their own guns. That's another thing that's different. I mean, we give guns out to our kids here. You know, hey, they don't take them to school, though. It was dry heat, Anna Maria. I tell you what, it was. Get more subscribers, yeah. It was a dry heat, so. Randy's dropping in another one. Randy is our guy that has, if I get this right, I think I got the same one. He is sober for, 13 plus years? I think he is. He says, Jeremiah 14:7, put this down. Although our sins testify against us, do something, Lord, for the sake of your name. For we have often rebelled. We have sinned against you. I pray for an outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Awesome. Yeah, it is an interesting accent. I'll tell you what, boy, that's for fun. There you go. It is very interesting. All right, Logan Paul, congratulations. Came in second place, young man. Way to go. Logan says, Ryan, I got second place in the finals. It was the best of 9 in the 9th match of the finals. So we're even one that match wins it. And I lost the finals. But at least you got to the finals, buddy. That's right. Yep, I am sober for nearly 3 months. Now, the glory of God. Thanks for the support, brother. You're welcome, Randy. You are welcome. From us here. All right, let's see. Oh, that's already 26 minutes past the hour, 71 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you back by our friends at brought to you by our friends at Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and grease things all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. PP Man is back. How you doing, PP Man? Hope you got something taken care of with that. Anna Marie says, congratulations on 3 months, Randy. Yes, indeed. Congratulations. Kurt, you didn't sound nervous at all, buddy. Nope, not me. Don't worry that the millions and the millions of the Rocks fans were listening. Wait a minute. Why are you freezing up? Again on the soaps, it's got to freeze up. Again, it's got to freeze up. I mean, I don't understand you. See, now Warrior Defenders is giving me her internet bug. I got the internet bug. Send it all over right. You'd love to go to the U.S.? Where's one of the best places to visit? Oh, man, I can't tell you. This whole United States is awesome to go visit. There's something different in every state that is something wonderful to see, from monuments to I mean, the Navajo Nation, if you could get on there, there's some wonderful things there. I mean, all across. So I can't really pick one thing because I've been to the Grand Canyon. I've been to Nashville, Tennessee. I've been to Florida. I've seen the real sharks and stuff. I've been to the beach in California. I've been to small little communities in California that have an old Western towns. I've been to, been to Arizona, Cottonwood. Love that area. Flagstaff is the coldest place in Arizona because it's in towards the northern mountains. But it's a great college town. Phoenix is hot as all out. There's a lot of things to do there in Scottsdale. So just everywhere. So I really can't tell you one particular place. Everywhere I've been, I've loved it. Everywhere I've been, I've loved it. everywhere. A little scared riding through Mississippi, but hey, still, you know. Like I said, coming back to this side of the country with Arkansas, it was great. There, Anna Marie's telling you a great place to go visit. Is that where you were born, Anna Marie? Oh, there's a lot of places in Illinois great to visit too. Just stay out of the streets of Chicago. Logan Paul Jr. says, I play ice hockey. Woohoo, ABC go through. Navajo Nation with the wild wind talkers. Yep, says Pete. So, yeah, there's a lot of great places to visit. So, you come to the United States, you can visit a lot of great places. Heck, people in Mississippi are scared to drive through Mississippi, says Kurt. I know, right? Well, you just take a Texan with you through Mississippi, it would be all right. They're like, don't worry, boy. We'll take care of you. Once you hit Louisiana, you're okay. I got plenty of friends in Louisiana. Some of them can't understand what they're saying, but hey, they're good people. Oh, Lord. Man, as old as I'm getting, next week I grow one week from today, I grow another year older. I just look back on my life thinking, you know what? I've done a lot in my life and traveled a lot of places. I'm not a rich man, but I've been everywhere and met a lot of great people in my life. So Biloxi is fun, though. You're right. Biloxi was fun. That's probably the safest place in Mississippi. I pick on Mississippi. They're our redheaded stepchild to all of us Southern folks. Because across the world, across the United States, they try to act like Alabama is like the most uneducated, but it's like, no, sorry, they're not. Sorry to burst your bubble, but they're not. I mean, there's some people out there very nice, but they're not. Who's having a birthday? Oh, you're saying happy early birthday to me. Thank you. That's next Friday. I'll have a birthday. But Anna Marie, you're right. Biloxi was fun. But I mean, if you like to gamble, that's the place to go. But if you like to gamble, you can just go on over to Alabama and gamble. Shorter Alabama. They got the dog tracks there. Oh, I know everywhere. But man, in my so many years, I'm like, I'm a rich man in the sense that I've got to visit a lot of places and meet a lot of different people. And that's a cool thing. If you ever get a chance to get out of, and I've been through Iowa and Idaho and stuff too. So don't think I've never been through corn country, but it is beautiful out there too. A lot of farms, but it's beautiful. Clean air too. Clean air in Iowa. Clean air. If you stay away from certain parts that have factories. Like in any place. But hello, how are you, graduate? Wisdom, Wising, something like that. I'm sorry, I get all excited to have you come on. Daniel says, you ain't seen northern Arkansas yet, then some real winners there. Really? Oh, that's where I kind of got stopped by the state trooper. He had all his teeth and everything, so he was a real nice guy, and he taught proper English, and because we hurried up and got out of Arkansas to get into Tennessee. It's like, I feel safer in Tennessee. Won't get pulled over there. But they were real nice to me there. So I was like, oh. But I agree with you, Daniel. You're probably right. But hey, I've been to a lot of great places. And yeah, there's a lot of, how you would say, small towns across the United States for sure. But there's a lot of great places in those states. Yeah, yes, come visit Iowa. Yeah, that's another great place. I'm telling you. I've been through a lot of these places, but I've met a lot of great people in my travels in life. Pepper says, yeah, Arkansas is different. Don't understand why. My sister stayed there, but she fits in. She's got something on somebody. Like I told you, I had something on the principal and band director earlier. She's got something on somebody. That's why she's there. Like, I know something. I know who you killed. So you leave me and my family alone. We're staying right here. That's why she's there. Arkansas is beautiful. I used to have family there. Well, you know, being from Georgia or living in Georgia, I'm not from Georgia, but live in Georgia, we got to pick on all the other southern states and everything and say things to them. Because you know why? You know, it's just the way we are. We're going to pick on them because we know we're. Good morning. Who is this? Good morning. Who is this? Is this my stalker? Is this my stalker? Oh my God. It's my stalker. They were trying to. Anyway, I'm over it. Do you not get tired of standing up at times? At times I do. I do, brother. I appreciate that. I lived in southern Missouri. That's one place I haven't visited yet. Haven't had a chance to play when I was playing in bands, thank goodness. But is it a good place? I haven't been there. I'm going to try to visit. Pepper's laughing about her sister. I told you your sister probably knows something with somebody. That's why she's still there. You know why you didn't have to pay for what? Pay for what in Tennessee? Because they're all volunteers. Oh, you don't have to pay the pro. Okay. All right, I get it now. It was that goofball from yesterday. It was that goofball from yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's gone. Where I live is great. Awesome. I got to check it out. I will get through some states I haven't been through yet. Because I like to see different things, man, and taste different food. I love the, what's the FCC called? They said, get Kurt off the air. He's not allowed to be on your radio station. He's got a voice. You got a voice. We can't have that anymore. You got to go back to the clickbaiters not having voices. No, but I do want to visit those. Logan Paul Jr. says, Ryan, in South Australia, I officially become the fastest ice skater in South Australia because my last skills competition, I beat the record by 5 seconds. All right, woohoo! Logan Paul Jr., future U.S. champion. We're going to take a break. Got to take a break. Forgot a break. Oh, Branson. That is a great place to visit. But I'm near Branson. It's not so great, but the rest of the area is pretty good. Oh, really? I heard they were good at Branson. Okay. We'll have to try that out. I'm glad you guys are telling me. When we come back from the break, we got a little bit more to talk about. It's a TGIF edition. Having a good time. Will the Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight? 42% say yes. 58% say heck no. The Oilers are going to come from behind and beat them. Game 6 is tonight. There you go. The problem with going everywhere is when it's time to vacation, I don't have a desire to go anywhere, says Matt. So that's the problem. But sometimes you just like to sit at home and watch, reruns of, Old South Park or whatever. Back in a moment.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful.
You always want to go to Branson, share. I hear there's a lot of music and stuff there. Daniel, thank you. One person agreeing with me, Daniel. Everybody else is saying that old reruns of Ryan O'Neal, RyanShelander. Some of those old reruns are funny. Thank you, Daniel, for agreeing with me. Sherry, you're going to Alaska in 4 weeks. Ooh, I had a buddy of mine that lived in Alaska. He was in the armed forces. And wow. You'll be all right there. Us people that are not used to the cold, actually. Yep, it's an actual radio show and on a real radio station. Branson is nice. I just don't like all the people that have no idea where they're going. That's called tourists, David. They don't know the streets. Tourists are really not that bright when they come into your town. Hey, there's a McDonald's. I know what they serve there. And you're like, get out of the way. I'm trying to get somewhere. That was the problem, brother. Oh, Matt's going to go for the Oilers, huh? Yeah, Daniel said he's jealous. I know you're excited, Cher. Cher is in retirement mode right now. She's been visiting a lot of places. Welcome back in, RyanORadio. Penitentiary inmates, you're in lockdown. About 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, still 71 degrees. Beautiful sunny skies in the Atlanta metro Atlanta area markets. We are holding at about that time. And time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. I don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk next week on Wednesday or Thursday about the 4-part episode called Who Killed WCW. That's going to be sometime next week. Also, sometime next week, we're going to do my birthday celebration on Friday. And we've got great guests next week. And on Wednesday, we're going to have Brenda Gaskey with us. And then Shane returns on Tuesday. And on Monday, Coach Tommy Lewis. And then speaking of Monday, Nikki Pitts, realtor extraordinaire out of the Atlanta market, will start doing tips of the day on the RyanORadio Penitentiary show and throughout the day. So get ready for that. Who Killed WCW? There's a documentary out on Vice. I've been watching it. I'm gonna watch all 4 of them before I talk about it. Let's see. Kurt, you like the Panthers or the Oilers? Hey, hello, buddy. What's up? Noble's back. Cher says, I live in a resort area, and I agree with the extra traffic and people are horrible. See, when they come to your area, that's when you're like, good God almighty. I mean, look at all Atlanta. Look at Atlanta traffic. Oh, Lord. But, you know, Birmingham, Alabama traffic is a little worse than Atlanta. Las Vegas traffic is terrible, I'm telling you. California traffic's bad, but it's not as bad as the rest. And Chicago traffic, oh, Lord, you can't even get through there. And New York, we're not going to talk about New York traffic. You might as well don't even own a car there. Woo-wee. But that's what it most time is. How old am I going to be on next Friday? I'm not going to tell you. Basically what it's about, Noble, the WCW thing is, it's about the WCW's beginning when Eric Bischoff and them started to kick it off and do really well, to where they were doing well, to where Vince Russo came in and they were doing kind of crappy to the closing of WCW and being bought out by World Wrestling Entertainment. So it's just a 4-part episode. They're talking with people like Russo and Bischoff and Kevin Nash and Booker T and Medusa, and it's produced by The Rock's people. So The Rock's on there. He knows everything about WCW because he's never wrestled there. Something he put together. So that's what it's about. So I'll talk about it next week. Oily Panthers will be scary. What makes this current? I see all you guys going for the Oilers, but Daniel says, like me, the Panthers are going to win it tonight. Man, if the Oilers do come from behind, man, I'll pat them on the back. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Hello? You just won tickets to Taylor Swift. Oh, they hung up. They didn't want them Taylor Swift tickets. Jesus Christ. I can't give them away. You know what that was? It was it was one of them people trying to sell me something. Oh, I got a stalker. Yeah. $1974, minus a couple of years on that. Going up. Got to be a double arm DDT for me, says Owen. There you go. Can I call the number? You sure can. 770-347-9947. I know you'll take those tickets because you are a Travis Swift, but you'll take Travis Swift tickets, not Taylor Swift tickets. Hey, but she was good luck for the Chiefs this year. I'm not picking on her. Look, I'm more afraid of Swifties than I am people that are MAGA. So at least I can talk to them. Swifties are scary. At least the MAGA say, well, this is what I don't. Oh, okay, Ryan, well, we understand. Swifty's like, you don't like Taylor? Whoa, I'm just kidding. Let me go back over here to these guys. Pretty much, brother. I'm 25. Good night, RW. You have a great night, brother. And you did a good job. I'm proud of what you did today. Love you too, brother. We love you too. Thank you for being with us, young man. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to make the Swifties mad. Sorry. All right. India Hartwell and Dexter Lumis may be getting divorced. Who are they? They're in WWE. And they pretend to be married in the WWE or whatever because Dexter Lumis is part of the Wyatt Sick now. WWE NXT debuts October 1st on a Tuesday night on CW. SmackDown's going to stay on Friday night and go into USA for a while as Raw stays on Monday night on USA. So there you go. That's all I got to say. Tonight, 8 p.m., Friday night SmackDown. 10 p.m., Rampage. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Nope, Rampage won't be on tonight because we got a hockey game. Maybe tomorrow you'll get Collision. My favorite wrestler will always be Triple H. I grew up in the DX and NWO era. So, that's why sometimes I can mess with these people. I remember the Up All Night on USA. I do, Kurt. Oh, 1974, baby. I'm 25, guys. Stop trying to guess my age. The wife will tell you I'm 25 forever. I'm like a vampire. I better not say that. Then Randy will come get me for the steak tomorrow. Randy Rocket Cody. We're going to take what? Well, we're going to take another break. Yeah, we're going to take another break, and we're going to see what's going on our computer. Kurt Russell is here. How is he? Back in a moment. Oh, got a little bit of it behind the scenes music. Really, as soon as I got to record another show, this thing wants to freeze up. I'm telling my computer it's number one. Thank you for sending me a virus, Warrior Defenders. I guess my computer just don't like reading the stuff. We don't want to know no more about that stuff that's going on the soap operas. All right, back in a moment. Whoa, Rumble 2000. That was a good one. All the WrestleManias are always my favorite. I liked it when they started going to WrestleManias. Everybody's like, some people didn't. AI is trying to take over. But I got to record a show coming up in the next hour, which is more important than this computer's life. I used to be young too. Cher says you were all babies. You were around my kids' age. Come on now, Cher. Come on now, Cher. You know you're younger than that. Master was born in 74. Anna Marie says, you still are, Kurt, 84 when I got married. Yeah, but you were only a teenager when you got married, because back in them days, teenagers got married, you know? Laura Ingalls, you know, like you got married like Laura Ingalls did. Jesus Christ, this computer. I don't understand why it is freezing up. I cannot reboot this because I got to record something. It takes 30 minutes to reboot. It does. Matt says I got married in 1990. My kids were born in 76, 78, and 91. See? All of you guys are the same age as some of her kids. But what Cher's not telling you is she was young too. So. They won't try to act like they're old. Come on. Really? This really is going to act like this. Wow. Let's see who this is. Oh, somebody hung up on me. Really? Your first one was an oops, Matt. Oops, I did it again. Jesus Christ, why won't this come off of here? Why won't this come off of here?
We cover Columbus River Dragons, Columbus Rapids, Columbus Lions, Columbus Chattanooga.
What is going on with my computer? It just froze. I can't reboot. Now I can't get into Taskmaster. I can't. It won't even let my arrow move. If it ain't my internet that acts up, it's my computer that acts up. Click Alt Delete. I've been doing that too now. It still ain't. It is a possessed. It's a possessed laptop. I don't have time to unplug and reboot. I got a show coming in live right now behind me. This thing takes about 10 minutes to reboot. It's not supposed to, but it does.
It's a stunning victory for the Union. It's the biggest breakthrough in a traditional Southern industry for probably the last quarter century. Then NFL CIO.
There's the arrow. Now the arrow's coming up.
Largest Union victory in a Southern textile mill in history. The election and victory came after.
I hope Hunter Biden didn't do it. He probably did. They probably did. Like, we're going to blame it on me, this radio show and the people. Blame it on you, Chili. Chili's in there listening to Ryan. Or Chillin's in there listening to Ryan. He's the one that did it. So we're going to blame it on him. But it's Hunter Biden. If I unplug it, I have to reboot. It'll reboot if I unplug it. And it's going to take 10 minutes for it to come back on or so. And I got a show coming on at 10 o'clock. Now it's starting to act kind of right. Be calm. Shut the computer down from main. Yeah, if I do that, I just want to get off this page. Punch, punch, punch. Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Yeah, you too, brother. I appreciate it. Hulk smash! Hulk smash! Still recorded though, but even though the computer, one part of the computer don't act like, right? The other part does. All right, come on now. If I reboot this thing, guys. Oh no, Ben says he's going for the Oilers. I can't believe that. Panthers are going to win this thing tonight. All right, good ding. Oh, good. Good. At least my show is still recording over there. All right, back into it. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Ben says, go! He's going for the Oilers all day. Got to go for the underdogs. Been 39 years since the Canadian team won the Cup. It has been. I would be happy for them guys to do that for real. I would be. Definitely so. Good morning. Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, hi. My name is Daniel, Medical Alert. How are you today?
I'm doing good, Daniel. I'm glad you called. I do need some medical alert. I need medical alert every time I see that 20-year-old walking up the street in her bikini. Could you help me out? Sorry about that if I offended anybody on the air. It's a joke. I apologize to all the young people out there. And young ladies, you know I don't treat you like that. For real. Just messing with them. No, Panthers tonight. Predict Oilers. Oilers. Crazy. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend and be safe. You be kind to one another too. Share. Or as we say, mama. She's mama in here. Ben says the Oilers. I would love for the Oilers to win it just because there's not been a Canadian team to win, and that's where hockey originated from and everything. But, I'd be happy either one of them win, but I'm just predicting the Panthers are going to take it tonight. Will the Panthers take the Stanley Cup tonight? 41% of you say yes. 59% say no. You're going to take Game 6 and go into Game 7 and take Game 7 for the Oilers. Oh, you're a Leafs fan. It's painful. Oh, I knew you wouldn't know. I knew that you had to be a fan of another team, and I knew it wasn't the Flames, because if you were a Flame fan, you'd be going Panthers all day. Panthers all day is what you'd be saying, Ben. You said bye, Anna Marie. There you go. Ben, I'm a Cowboys guy. I know your pain. The Leafs are the Canadian hockey version of the NFL Dallas Cowboys, but good Lord. You know what that means, don't you? Both teams are great. Doesn't matter if they ain't won it forever. They're still wonderful teams. They're still winners. Try being a Falcons fan, guys. Please try to be a Falcons fan. Pepper says, they tried to sell me medical alert. I lied and said I was 30, and they said I could still use one. Oh, yes. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Stay tuned for one of our other great shows coming up. It's going to be House of Light presents Lyrical Wisdom. Then we've got coming up following that, Let's Like a Divorce, and then Focus on the Family and Hope, Healing, and Inspiration. Football Friday begins with Rod Peterson. He talks NHL hockey. 2 p.m. will be Sports Beat Richard Holder. At 3 p.m. will be Braves Country. Thank you, guys. Loyalty, that's what it is. You guys have a great day. Thank you for being with us. Peace, love, respect. I am out of here. Thank you, guys, for being with us. Turn it down. Let me go ahead and pull this off. I'm going to turn this off first. Come on. Come on. Always everything I got to record with wants to act up. You guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy the hockey tonight or whatever you want to watch. See you guys Monday.